Okay.
We'll get the other two into the field here.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Bring that up there, bring that up there. I want to check the general settings on this. Trying to get rid of the delay. Font size, yeah, that's okay, that's okay. Okay, guess I don't know how to do that. Stream delay, estimated memory. Oh, there's a 1 second stream delay. That's the minimum. What? Okay. Guess it's already set up. Alright. We're going to start a career mode. I don't know if I like this map or not. So I saw it, we got the DLC, and we're gonna check it out at least. Let's look at it, see what it is. Get it loaded up here. Take a look at it in game. New Frontier 69 Farmlands. It's stuck loading a map. There we go. There we go. What do we got here? Okay. There's nothing here. A sawmill. Farmer's market. A warehouse. Petrol station. Vehicle shop. And the warehouse. Okay. Nothing in that field. Red beets. Okay. Wow. That is wheat. Oh, well, let's see what's in the shop here. There are deals. If there's a... Well, there's some good stuff in here. Let's go take this for a drive real quick. My do like that flatbed though, that's nice. I think I prefer it as a tipper. Doesn't change the capacity of it, does it? Nope. Let's go with the single. Chrome, chrome, chrome. What is this? The bed. Black, black, there we go. I like that. Why not? There's a trailer back there? What's that? Oh, that's field 30, okay. All these fields are separate. I mean, pretty cheap, I guess. What we got here? Where all these people live at? What's this? Oh, the warehouse. But you can buy this for 118,000. Okay. There's horses, pigs, cows, sheep. Let's take a drive, see what's over here. A sawmill, okay. I mean, it looks like a lot of this is just, there ain't nothing out here, is there? Is there water out here somewhere? I don't think there is. This is just like... I mean, look at this. It's just wide open. Yeah, this will be make your own. Cause there ain't nothing out here. Trees and grass. What we got in here? Nothing. This is a wheat field owned by Walter. That's red beets. What's in this thing? Nothing. Nothing. Potatoes. Red beet growing. Potatoes growing. This is ready to harvest. It's $15,000 for that field of 1.82 acres. This is there. Okay. Boy, this truck don't turn around very good at all, does it? Oh, let's see what's in here. Sprayer, soil sampling, a bale wrapper, forager wagon, blend silage, hay, mineral, the TMR for cows, cultivator, a big old wagon, grass, okay, Farmax, spader, grass roller, Snowplow, we don't need that. A yarder, nope. Front loader, maybe. We won't need that. That one we might need. That we might need. That we could use. Combine, maybe we could use. Tipper, possibly. I think this one. Can we put? Yeah, we can put grass in this thing. We can put everything in this. What is this thing? A tree? Oh, tree planter. Okay. There's one mower. Front mower. Oh, there's music in here. Okay, let's see. Game settings. Traffic is on, doesn't matter. Seasonal growth is off. 4 days a month. Snow is off. Crop destruction is off. Fieldstone. Make engine start brake go. Trailer fill limit. That's fine. That's fine. Normal usage flow. Turn this stuff off. We don't need them buying anything for us. And okay, those things are good. The general settings. Info trigger. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. I think that's okay. Contracts. Interactive's fine. Stay on new. What are Deadwood contracts? Alright. That's fine, that's fine. Do some baling for him. Fertilizing, hoeing. Stone picking. Wood transport. Oh my goodness. Sawmill. Farmers market. Warehouse. Warehouse. I think we could probably sell our grass to this. So if we buy this, 131. Let's drive up here. All right. We're going to no, I didn't want to visit it. I want to buy it. All right. Okay. I want to this requires 44. $81. This is a sprayer. Don't need a disc. Don't need that. Don't need that. Won't need that right now. Or that. Or that. Don't really need that, but I might buy it. Don't need that. Don't need that, but I might buy it in the future. Don't need that. Don't need a cedar. A tedder, maybe. This roller, 6.3. 458. 302. 171. The 60/30, 630 green line. Same thing down here, isn't it? Yeah. A 42% discount and a 21% discount. I don't think this is going to do anything for me, but a cedar unit. Requires 74 horsepower. Okay, about that. The Klaus. A 56% discount. The 8R. No, don't need that. Put the 3-point hitch on the front as well as the back. We'll get that. Trailers, no, seating, foraging grassland, okay. I want this is 10 meters wide. This is 9.4. $500,000 for one of those. Whoa. I think, okay, 8.3, 9.4. Okay, I think this is what's in there. The Samaz. Yeah. Yep, okay. $281. Put the BKT tires on it. Wide tires and weight. Front loader attachment. Okay. We like that. All right, let's see what we got here. Get these situated. Okay, there's that, there's that. Let's get a this thing will do both. Okay, we got a baler, or a wrapper, sorry. Tethers, we need a windrower. 14, 9.2, 9.7. Let's take this one. Okay, and now for the baler. Okay, I can do both 180 to 220. Okay, there's that. And let's get a round bale transport. Okay. Mow this out real quick. See how far over we can go with this. I don't know how much of this over here I can mow. Okay, it's kind of weird, but we'll go with it. This won't take terrible long to mow out. Get this knocked out here real quick. Pretty good swath here with this mower. Do a couple back and forth here. This will knock it out. A little crooked. It'll be alright though. Yeah, there we go. It's looking good. Now, whether we can stuff regrows or not, I don't know, but I hope so. I know. It's not the prettiest. It's fine, it's fine. Clean it up with the windrower. This will be some pretty good grass, I would think, eh? We're not getting anything off this side of the road, are we? There is, it ain't very much. Worm, back the other way. Right down the driveway. Alright, last pass through here. Get this little bit over here. I'm not sure exactly where the property line is on this thing. Back this way. Not sure what I don't have access to there, but that little strip there, I guess, for some reason. There's a little piece here I don't have access to. Get the windrower. Oh yeah, stretch out your legs. Oh yeah, one big row. Big windrows. Scoop this edge out there. Perfect. Skirt this past the porch. I know, I know. Keep telling me. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. That'll get it all. Swing down and get this. There's a lot of grass here. A Volvo high tip bucket. Have to go check that out. Just to see what it is. Gonna get it. Oh yeah. Just perfect. Get all that stuff off the side of the field. At least the yard will look nice when it's done. Maybe 3 more passes. This one and 2 more. Yep, this one and the next one will be combine these 2 together. Bale size. Lower the pickup. And turn on the baler. This will go pretty quick. 2 bales per row. That's pretty good. Whoa, 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 whoa. None of this? Really? gaining on it. Didn't quite go back far enough on that one. Okay, we're gaining, we're gaining, we're gaining. I got 1, 2, 3 rows. 7 or 8 more bales, maybe something like that. Come on. Oh, not quite. Thought we were going to make it to the end of that row, but I'm going to have to look up the price of silage versus just bales. go. We'll probably get one more. If not, it's going to be real close to one. Just a little bit extra. Yes. Alright, let's check the prices here. And are there no prices for grass? That's the crop calendar. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Silage, no. Grass. No barrels. No bales. Paper roll. Silage. Done. Vim, sorry. Didn't see you. I was too busy collecting. Missed 89 minutes of stream because you didn't make a post in Catman's Discord. I know, I'm so lazy. Lazy. Good morning from Sweden, by the way. 1 a.m. here in the morning. What time is it for you? What, like 6, 7? So, I think I've wasted my time buying a wrapper. And I'm not sure that I'm sold on this map, but 8 a.m. Okay. You're 7 hours ahead. Let's go down here. I think I can sell these down here somewhere, maybe. Probably not going to be worth the 800, let's see, 900, $860,000 I spent on equipment. I don't think, which one do I want? This button. This is sawmill. Warehouse, farmer's market, warehouse. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. These are just for me, I guess. Put these over here. You know what? I could just wrap all these up and then they can be outside. Doesn't really matter. I don't think so, Vim, because well, there's got to be an animal dealer somewhere, right? There's animals over there. What if the farmer's market just buys it somewhere? Could have had a whole nother bale if I'd have been able to get that, but it wouldn't let me, so. Oh yeah, sorry, it's a new map. It's called Frontier New Farm or New Frontier 69 Farms or something like that. But I mean, they're basically just all, it's all empty except for this little piece right here. It's kind of a silly map, honestly. I don't think, yeah. I could buy some cows. I'd have to build a pen first, I guess, but chickens, pigs, cows, horses. You gonna start playing this game? Farm Sim 25? Nice. Sheep. Well, let's see. Let's try putting it in the... I don't think it's gonna work here, but... we'll see. It'll either fall on the ground or... yeah, I was just gonna shove them all out there. Okay. Well, crap. Okay. That didn't work. Maybe here? Let's try with one bale. I want you to play since 2019. Told him to stream it so I could see what it's about. He didn't. Now I've watched me. Well, I didn't think they would, but yeah, I think over there maybe. We're gonna try it with this one. Farm Sim. It really is. It's a fun, just chill game. And this one, 25, is obviously the most advanced so far. Stuff you can do. I mean, I enjoy it. I've got, I don't know, close to 300 hours in Farm Sim 19. And unload here. There we go, $312. Alright, let's try a quick little experiment. It is quite a few hours. For it's quite a few hours for my second, third, and fourth highest hour games. Well, probably my fourth or fifth highest. I guess I've got I've got one game that I've got almost a little over 4,000 hours in, and I've got a second game that I've got 2,600 hours in. But then I've got 300 some hours in Farm Sim 19, and then I put 150 in Yard Sale Simulator. So yeah, I tend to play one game a lot, and then I play the other games just for something different to do once in a while. So like, I've got a little over 4,000 hours in Rust, and I quit playing that game. The community is just too toxic for me, so I picked up Scum, and then I've put 2,600 hours in it. So, and those were back-to-back games. I played Rust for several years, and then switched over and started playing Scum 2 years ago, maybe something like that. Alright, I'm going to wrap one of these. Yeah, you've got about what I got in it, and that was that was just straight focusing on. I was at probably 20 some hours, and I started for the $1 million, and then got up to the 150 hour mark going after the $1 million. So what does why is this bale not supported? What do you mean? This is a round baler. How is it not supported? I'll tell you what, these wrappers are ticking me off. $120,000. You're almost there, huh? I'm not sure. We'll try it and see. That one, last one there's setting perfect, ready to be used. Usually the animation just picks it up and flips it where it's supposed to be, but it's not doing it this time. So I'll try it with this one back here in the back. Stand it up and pick it up the flat side towards you. You mean like this one here? Driving me crazy. Let's Google it. Because of incompatibility with the baler, wrapper, or specific mod. Usually due to bale size, type, hay versus grass, or game mod error. To resolve this, check to see if you're using the right equipment for the bale size and type. Look for conflicting mods. Try different base game equipment to ensure you aren't trying to wrap hay bales for silage. Turn it halfway. You like that? Well, I have mods like that add extra equipment to the sale discount store. I have mods. Well, you know what? Here, you're the only one in here. Let me show you. I'll go to the store. So like this discount shop here normally has like 8 or 10 things in it, and I have it so that this mod has the potential to have 50 things discounted for sale in here. Let me save this game. Quit. That was on this. So this is all the mods / DLCs that I loaded. Precision farming, which almost everyone has on any, if you're playing multiplayer. It's for directing so you can set up like a GPS in your equipment and for on your field and stuff. Additional game settings allows me to modify the contracts, the rocks, the fields, the time, all that kind of stuff. This gives me more contracts. This is a settings so I can adjust how those contracts work. This allows you to look for the dealer, to pay the dealer to look for used equipment for you. And these are just shed packs, other housing, barn, placeables. This game info deal looks like this standard, but then I've got the extended, which shows the the in-game time, date, and then I have another mod that shows the actual IRL time. These two mods are to have a placeable pallet shop and vehicle shop on your farm. This is just a truck that you can, instead of having a machine shop, you can have a truck that services, or there's a trailer that services. Again, more buildings. This is just a truck. I thought it was cool looking, so I got the mod DLC for it. This garage menu shows you what you have, what you already own, and organizes it, sorts it for you, instead of just normally, like, I think it shows up the way you purchased it. These are part of one of the DLCs, these Ivoy buildings. They're part of one of the maps that I picked up. This is another silo, just a truck, building, storage building. Storage buildings, this New Frontier map. More missions like this gives you wood hauling and etc. and stuff. This is supposedly adds more multiplayer people on a farm. You can have up to, like, I think 8 farms, and you can have some on 16 or 32 people, something like that. Buildings, production points that you can purchase to put down. This is the 50 sale items, sheds, a small wood shop, sawmill thing. This enhances the discount. This is just a mod that if you have a vehicle shop, you can store vehicles in your shop, kind of like a warehouse, without having to drive in there. They just store them in there for you. This I've got for multiplayer, so you could transfer ownership. Both of these trade vehicles and trade ownership. I could sell to another player for cash, kind of thing. And these are just buildings. But yeah, it's downloadable content. It's free. A lot of the stuff is free to get. These are just a whole bunch of maps. And then there's all kinds of vehicles, special loaders, trailers. I mean, you know, there's just all kinds of, every category there is has mods that are, some of them are official, some of them are created by just the community. Yeah, there's some really good, really fun mods that, especially if you're going to play anything multiplayer, or there's some stuff that just like quality of life things that make it just so much more fun. You can go to the most downloaded. This is a crazy government subsidy. This, they changed it. It used to be 84, now it's 48, but basically you just put a sign up, and then every month you put a municipal sign up, you get $48,000 a month, which are, you know, about $480,000. And you put up a government subsidized one, you can get millions of dollars. I mean, so typically if you're just having, you know, playing on a server that's just, you want to be able to do whatever you want to do, get this mod, stick one of these government subsidized things in the corner of your yard, and you'll never run out of money. I mean, it's just, I usually download it just to have to play with, mess with, but this is so that you can just pick them up, put them on a truck. You don't have to use a forklift. There's some decorative things, you know, hedges and whatnot. The windmill turbines, another moneymaker thing. They cost a lot more money to build, but Yeah, there's just, I mean, so many things here. The cat, like, I mean, some of these maps, there's all these European maps that you can get. North American maps, I've got several of these. This is kind of a neat one. It's got some big fields, you know, somebody could clear all these trees if they wanted and then just make this one big old gigantic field right in here. I'm sure somebody will. They'll have all this will be one big field, and they'll make this great big giant thing over here one big field just to have, you know, play with big equipment and whatnot. Kids playground. There's a couple of new ones in here from the other day when I looked at these, because this is a different order. This is one, I mean, this game's been out almost a year, and so there's a lot of mods for it already. This is kind of a crazy map. All the trees in between every field. Where was I just? There was another one I just saw that I was. Oh yeah, what's this? Sharon Center. There's town. Yeah, see, this is a map that somebody will have all this cleared out, and they'll have a great big. I don't know. Let me get in here a second. I'm, to be honest with you, Vim, what you're watching me do is just a scratch of the surface. There's so much that can be done in this game, and I'm not doing half of what can be done. I mean, you've watched me mow grass and mess with some animals, a little bit of harvest, but I mean, there's so much that can be done in here. Alright, so this is the baler that I picked up, and it does everything from 125 to 180 centimeter round bales. The baler I have does, oh, are you kidding me? 125 to 150 centimeter round bales and 180. Well, that's the problem right there. Right there. Okay. Well, this is useless to me. Get rid of that. Let's make sure there's no balers in this thing before I buy one. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty neat. I don't know why, but I really like the look of this trailer. It's just kind of cool. Alright, let's get... I swear I looked at all that. I really did. I really did look at all that. Wrappers. I bet I looked at it and I saw that right there, and... Okay, this one... This is the only one that does 180. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The truck I got can't even pull that, so. Well, let's go get it. It's silly things like that. Like, I was making it way more complicated than it should, and it was just wasn't paying attention. It's a really easy fix. Just learn how to read, you know. It's one of those type of situations. The whole point was I was going to look at that baler and a wrapper and see what the cost per wrapped bale was when I sold it versus an unwrapped bale. So now let's go try this. But yeah, if you watch me play this game too many more times, you'll probably see another map. I jump around a lot on this when I play this game. Unless I'm consistently playing with my brother, but no. You can't change. If you change some of the games, some of the maps have what? Attached. What are you talking about? Some of the games have like this game setting when you do like pre-built or pre-existing farms. Oh, look at this baler. You can drive it. Hey now. This is crazy. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Oh boy, this is a lot of work. Guess you gotta have a fork truck. What? This is goofy. Wow, okay. I If you start like in new farmer mode, on the first base game map, and there's an option that starts you with a farm. You play easy mode, you get equipment. A lot of times, I just like to play hard mode. I like to torture myself. I don't have a bale spike. Probably should try to find one, but alright, it's like $312 for a unwrapped bale. I got me $1 more. Not worth it. No. Might be worth it if I did silage, but then you got to store it for like 3 months, and I would definitely do the 150 instead of the 180 balos. That way you can just pull it by a tractor and it automatically wraps it. Yeah, so there was $6,000, almost $7,000, I guess, worth on it. Yeah, let's see here. Save that. Quit this. So I'm just going to open a career mode just so you can see what's going on. This is Riverbend Springs. This is the default map game. You can pick the new farmer option, a farm manager, which gives you more money. Start from scratch, gives you money and a loan. Of course, you can always change the new farmer to whatever you want. You can start with a loan. Economy, easy, hard, normal. Easy is prices are always high. You get the best yields with the least amount of labor work. Starter farm, yes, and then you want to do the guided intro. It's up to you. I don't because I played Farm Sim before, but you can. So I'm just going to hit continue. These are my mods that are loaded in there. I don't think very many of these will be effective. Yeah, it won't affect the map of any kind. But I guess I could have turned all the mods off just so you could see the base game. I should have done that. Sorry, Vim. We'll go back. It does take a little bit to load sometimes. The map. I've noticed they all kind of stall out 55 to 58. I think that's probably because of my DLCs. It's got a do whatever adjustments it does to the map to add them all. Then you'll pick your character and set all that. But like, see, this is the generic game. This is land that your color is the farm you currently own. This is the map you saw me playing on last night with my brother. But you already own all these fields right here. Here's all your vehicles that you already own, showing up in your map there. This is your trailer. Over here you've got a tractor. Looks like a tractor and a plow of some kind. There's a seeder planter. Got some seed. I don't think there's anything in here, is there? Nope. Looks like there's a harvester over here. Yep, harvester in the head that you can pick both those fields straight away. Got some cattle. There's your silo. There's your bees. So this one starts you with some stuff. Couple 3 pieces of equipment. Some land. I'm not sure what's barley, wheat, and canola. So there you go. And those 2 are ready to harvest. That just got harvested, so good start for you. Oh, fancy Volvo. And this thing pops up almost every time for me. This COM harvester for grapes. So weird. This is a giant wagon. I think there's even one bigger than this. 141. I mean, look how big this thing is. Crazy. 7 wheels. Takes a big tractor. Pull that thing around. Yeah, the tutorial's gonna, basic tutorial teach you how to walk, get in and out of equipment, change equipment, how to hook things up. A skidder. Used to pull logs out of the forest. That's crazy looking. And there's the service truck. This you can, if your truck gets, your tractor's got real bad mechanical repair, just drive that out to the field and fix it. I think that might be the biggest one. Let's see. Where's the wagons at? Trailers. Is that... What's that under? Auger wagons. Yeah, 141. That's the biggest one. I mean, just just because I got the money, just to show you what it looks like out here. What was that? 100 and takes a 300 horsepower tractor. I know there was a couple tractors in this thing that. Yeah, 653. Okay. This is a giant tractor. Look at it compared to the gigantic tractor. I mean, that's just crazy. And that says 300 horsepower, but it requires a 300 horsepower to operate the thing. But you're going to need way more than that when you go to load it full and then move it down the road. As you can see, I can't even get out of the parking lot. And, whoa! Come on. I'm mouse and keyboard. I don't play with the controller unless I'm playing on a PlayStation or Xbox or something, but I'm pretty sure you can use a Xbox. The game is quote-unquote cross-platform, so you can play on an Xbox or use Game Pass type thing and play. Come on, bub, get around me. I gotta turn the corner here. Yeah, I mean, this thing is gigantic, but it will definitely tear up this field right here. Turn the corner. This is the starting tractor that you get, so let's just see. If you already have Game Pass, it's free on Game Pass right now. So yeah, I definitely play. My brother's got it on Game Pass. That's why he was playing with me last night. Look at this little tractor. Okay. Yep. Well, that's cool. Ladder pops out. Yeah, that's a huge wagon. Yeah, my brother's got Game Pass for him and his son, and so he plays a lot of games on there too. But yeah, that's where he got Farm Sim 25 on there, and that's why he was signed in as whatever it was, Blowy Kibbles or whatever. But I like this map. I like that all the fields are a decent size, but they're not huge fields, so you don't have to get gigantic equipment. But you could if you wanted. There are some spots like, you could take out this dirt road and you could make this all one big field for yourself if you wanted. This up here, you could buy all of these. You could take out that dirt road and you could make all that a gigantic field. This could all be a field. All this up in here could be one big field if you wanted to. All of this, I mean, you could, I think you can tear out this maze, but all of this could be made into one field. So if you wanted some bigger fields, you could easily do it. Right here's a good example. You can make a real big field right in there. But you could also, if you wanted to play multiplayer with 2 or 3, 4 of your friends and have different farms, easily do that on this. Because there's building locations here, and of course you can always buy any field and just start putting buildings on it. But this one has some farm buildings. 21, 18 has some small buildings. 17 has a couple buildings. It's grass, but there's a couple over here, I think. Yeah, 33 has a lot of buildings. Playground. This is a big old house. But, there's lots of room here to do what you want to do in. 42, there's the sunflower maze we looked at last night. It's got house and then this farm business, agribusiness theme about it. Where was the other one at? 65? No. 66. There's the field, that canola that ready to harvest. Got an old building here that storage of some kind. My guess is, yeah, stored in there. Got you a chicken pen set up already. Get right into the animal business. Some greenhouses. A big old barn with a bunch of stuff in it. Hiking trail, I guess. Nice. Got your big old house, plenty of place to store some stuff. You don't have a very big field there, but it it's still nice, all the same. Thought there was another. This has got a little bit of stuff in it. Not sure what's over here, but the municipal water tower. I think, did this all go with that? Yeah, all the way over to there. Okay. All right, you don't get this over here, but little chicken coop, some water, small little storage bin, storage building, a decent sized barn. Oh, the door's open over there. Let's go check it out. Yeah, see, this is nice. You don't get anything over there, but that's a nice one. Not quite figured this one out yet. It's just a weird little campground. But yeah, so anyway. There's that. Oh. All right. I am going to call tonight early, Vim. It's getting on 2 a.m. for me. I stayed up way too late last night. But yeah, I think you'll have a good time with this. Like I said last night, it's not your typical quote unquote cozy game, but it is. It can be chaotic and crazy, and however if you got playing with a bunch of players and other people, and 2 a.m. is not early. it is early. It's still it's still late. Okay, you got me there. But in general, I find it to be just a super chill, relaxing game. It's a little more in depth than your regular, cozy games, but that also can be fun. I will admit that the mods are some of my favorite parts of this. The just stuff that you can get. I mean, it's crazy. Some of the equipment, some of the things that are out there that people have made. I mean, just like, who makes this? I mean, look at this. This is crazy. You just get a cool looking truck. I mean, it's just all kinds of things that people make and do, and it is fun. There's a lot of people who've got a lot of good creative ideas, and the developers of the game have always been open and welcomed the ideas. Yeah, so anyway, They just, yeah, they're not required for the game, but there is so much that make the quality of life. Just a lot of those things like us, the discount equipment thing. Like, I like, that's just one of the fun things I found about 22 and now playing 25 is that, can I challenge myself and not buy new equipment? I only get stuff out of the discounted place. You mean, that kind of a thing. So, but anyway, all right, I've rambled long enough. I will finish this off, end the stream, and I'm not sure what I got going on tomorrow or in the morning, later today, whatever it is. But we'll be playing it again. So I appreciate you stopping in, even though you missed the first 86 minutes of it. We'll see you next time, Vim. Thanks again.